couple of seconds away. Surely this.
Join Adedamola Adegoke, Sports Brother, for sports update on Aloore Radio. Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 to 10:30 a.m. Preview, analysis, review, special interviews, and lots more across sporting activities. To enjoy every bit of the show, follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Aloore Radio, YouTube at Aloore Radio. You can also download our application via the Google Play Store at Aloore Radio, or you visit our website on www.alooreradio.com.
Oh, come on, Rafa Nadal!
It's Sport Track with Sport Brother. Keep a date with us.
This might be the opportunity. Is it? No! Across the defensive goal. It's just a couple of seconds away. Surely this.
Join Adedamola Adegoke, Sports Brother, for sports update on Aloore Radio. Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 to 10:30 a.m. Preview, analysis, review, special interviews, and lots more across sporting activities. To enjoy every bit of the show, follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Aloore Radio, YouTube at Aloore Radio. You can also download our application via the Google Play Store at Aloore Radio, or you visit our website on www.alooreradio.com.
Oh, come on, Rafa Nadal!
It's Sport Track with Sport Brother. Keep a date with us.
Clear the road for Super Eagles. Clear the road for Super Eagles.
Everyone leads to Abuja Stadium today because it's going to be the Super Eagles of Nigeria against the Black Stars of Ghana, and you know how it is now. The vibes is there, everything is there. We are ready. Nigerians are ready. Even the Ghanaians said they are ready, but we said the Nigerian jollof is more sweeter than the Ghanaian jollof. Even our superstars, we are more bigger than them. It is not just a derby. It is not just a West African derby. It is a derby between the Nigeria Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Black Stars of Ghana, and that is why I am coming in today. And the studio now is buzzing because we have Enere Asuko as my guy that is there. We have Bukola Shokeye, who is always giving me the vibe as well, and Jimo Aminat, Shago Oluwasegun Tawo is my producer, and my co-anchor today is Abdulrahman Abdulaziz. My name is Ololade Ajetumobi. You call me Aje Sports, and the program you are listening currently right to now is the program we call Sports Track of the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. Aloore Studio is the one that you are dialing into, and you are watching us live at Aloore Radio, which we are transmitting live. My name is Ololade Ajetumobi, and I am standing in for Adedamola Adegoke, your own sports brother that is not around now. Maybe he's covering the game in Abuja. You will listen to us live today. Maybe you will call in, I don't know. But if the studio line is true, he will call in. As I am telling you, the first news I will be dishing out to you is that, and of course, every government prostitutes in Abuja should be closing by 1 p.m. today, because we are giving Nigeria everything possible to make them grab the available ticket to the Qatar World Cup, the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup, and I am telling you, that the federal government and NFF, even the private sectors, they have given out more than 100 buses to convey Nigerians and to commute them to the National Stadium, MKO Abiola Stadium, the Moshood Kashima Lawale Stadium, Abuja, where the program, where the match will be played live. Come 6 p.m. Nigerian time today, and you know the world is ready. The world is ready. Aftermath of that stalemate draw at Babayara Stadium in Kumasi on Friday, and this is gonna be the second leg. Are we not teaching them a lesson? We are gonna teach the Ghanaians a lesson. Don't forget, in 2001, Nigeria Super Eagles swept away their Ghanaian counterpart by 3-0 aftermath of 0-0 draw in Accra then, and I think the history will repeat itself. But a lot of things are happening, and let me be giving you the correct and the confirmed news that it is not true. There is no iota of truth in the news that is making round from the Ghanaian sector that they said the Super Eagles and the NFF are playing a gimmicks and antics for them not to play to their own tune. They said when they arrived Abuja yesterday that they tracked down all the way from the airport to the National Stadium. It is not true, because you can confirm it to you that it is not true. And they also said that the stadium light went up yesterday. It is not true. Let me tell you, it was the FIFA commissioner to commission the game. It was him that told them to go off the light, because they're supposed to hold a press conference at 7:15 p.m. because they're supposed to the training supposed to have ended by 7 p.m. because the training is supposed to be an hour training for them, because they're supposed to resume the training by 6 p.m. till 7 p.m. Nigerian time. But the Ghanaians did not even stop their training until the FIFA commissioner for the match told them to go and off the stadium lights, because it won't be okay for us, for them, for the security guys to be sweeping them away. It is not proper. That is why the man told the people that are the ends of affairs of the light to go and switch the stadium lights. You know that everything's supposed to have been in place, even the VAR. I'm talking about the FIFA. Even the VAR, the video assistant referee that is in the Abuja Stadium, it's supposed to have been working perfectly. You know, they're supposed to test on it, but the Ghanaians are doing everything just to be dishing out an information that is not correct. And I can confirm it to you today that VAR is gonna work today Nigerian time, 6 p.m.
If you catch Argentina and Sarah, anybody will catch for road Sarah, because we go teach them a lesson.
And let me give you this news.
If you know what come up for road.
Tension as Eagles Ghana battle for World Cup tickets. Battles between Nigeria and Ghana are usually fierce ones, and today's encounter between both sides at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja will not be different, as they vie for one of the 5 African tickets for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. The Super Eagles hold the Black Stars in the second leg of the final playoff for the World Cup after the first leg ended 0-0 at the Babayara Stadium in Kumasi on Friday, leaving this fixture evenly poised as both West African arch rivals battle for a place at the biggest football showpiece in the world. A tough challenge awaits Austin Eguavoen's side as they hope to qualify for a 7th appearance at the Mondial. The 60,000 capacity Abuja Stadium will be filled up for the mouth-watering clash after the Confederation of African Football gave approval to the Nigeria Football Federation to have full capacity. The Eagles will hope to replicate the 2001 feat when they held Ghana 0-0 in Accra before beating the Black Stars 3-0 in Port Harcourt, courtesy of a first-half brace from Tijani Babangida plus a striker from Victor Agali to reach the 2002 edition in Korea, Japan. However, there are growing concerns among some Nigerians as the Eagles take on the long-time rivals in Abuja. The 3 times African champions have home support in Abuja, but arguably not the advantage with Ghana, knowing how valuable an away goal could be. They'll also be emboldened by the performance in the midfield, where a trio of Thomas Partey, Idris Baba and Mohamed Kudus impressed against Nigeria's Spears. Without injured Wilfred Ndidi, the Super Eagles are missing arguably the most influential player, and despite his promise, FC Lawrence Innocent Bonke is a fair inferior version of the Leicester City man. A combination of Ndidi's absence and Ghana's extra man in the midfield completed seeded initiative to the Black Stars, and if Augustine Eguafon's side doesn't record his errors in the return leg, then Nigeria could be Africa's most high prolific World Cup absentees. I'm speaking with the correspondent in Abuja, Seun Popola, expressed fear ahead of highly anticipated clash. He said, and I quote, "I am a little bit panicky ahead of the game because it seems when much is expected of our guys, that is when they seem to disappoint." And Abdulaziz Abdurrahman, you've heard what I just read now.
Okay.
When the expectations are high, Nigeria tends to just disappoint us. I pray that Nigeria did not, the Super Eagles did not disappoint us today. I know that everybody's hope is on them, is on the Super Eagles. And you know what? And Super Eagles have always been in the World Cup since the inception, since when they've qualified for their first ever World Cup, except the 2006 World Cup that they were not present. Nigeria Ghana today, that is the last match, and that, Nigeria have tried a lot just to even be at this stage. I know FM will not fall if Nigeria did not qualify, but it's gonna be a catastrophe if Nigeria did not qualify. What can you say about it, and what are your expectations and your hopes?
Number one, let me. Good morning to all our listeners at home. My name is Aziz Abdurrahman, and like you rightly said, Faya's battle between Nigeria and Ghana has always been an interesting encounter ever since their existence, since 1960 we first met. And Ghana have always had the edge going to the Nations Cup proper or qualifying series for Nations Cup. But when it comes to World Cup qualifier, it's a different ball game entirely, because we've met our World Cup qualifiers on three different occasions before now, and on 2 occasions we've edged them. They only edged us once. And don't forget, Nigeria remained the first Anglophone country in Africa to have ever qualified to participate in the Mundial in 1994. So that actually stands out for us. And today is going to be an interesting encounter. And to be, like you said, it's going to be a catastrophe if you don't qualify for the World Cup, due to the bunch of experience and bunch of rich vein of players we have at our disposal at the moment. So with that, I expect all the guys are focused to give us the World Cup ticket that all Nigerians hope for today.
Someone is even reasoning beyond the qualification. Do you know what this my friend told me? He said, "Do you know that only three times on the history of World Cup have African nations got to the quarterfinals of the tournament? It is totally unacceptable that the world's largest black nation has never gone beyond the second round. I found it totally perplexing that nobody has made it a long life ambition of theirs to bring the World Cup to Nigeria. If I was in Ahmad Pinnick's shoes, winning Qatar 2022 would be a matter of life and death for me." Can you just listen? See, this guy is from Jos. The guy that sent me this. And the guy is a kind of, let me say, he's too ambitious. Is it too ambitious, or is not too much for us?
It's not too much for us. It's not too ambitious. Number one thing, as a nation, as a nation on the continent, we need to grow. And that, because we've not really grown like the way we're supposed to in Africa in terms of sport. That's the reason. That's why they only allocated 5 slots for us. Imagine, out of 32 confederations, out of 3 confederations participating in the Mundial, they only gave African 5 slots, which I think it should be more than that. But this has to do with us progressing well at the World Cup. For the very first time, I think if Nigeria wants to go to the World Cup, don't have the mindset of just qualifying for the quarterfinal, but by beating the best odds that have set in place in the likes of what is it called? Cameroon in 1990, in Italia 90, and Black Stars of Ghana. And
Senegal
in 2000 in 2000.
Yes, the Ghanaians also did it.
So Ghanaians did it in 2010.
Yes, but the Senegalese were the one that after the Cameroonians and the Senegalese did it. Why the Ghanaians also did it as well.
Our mindset going to the World Cup, not just qualify for the World Cup, but to make this nation proud and to make the whole of Africa proud by reaching the semi-final. That should be the target for us.
That should be the target for us.
Yes.
But come to the Nigeria game today, because we are dedicated. The all. Except we just want to give people some kind of news, because the whole program today is dedicated. It's been dedicated to the Nigerian Super Eagles because we must win. We must be at the World Cup.
Sure.
You understand? And I think we have an advantage. Barring that, the Ghanaians will be looking forward to a vital away goal. Yeah. You understand? But barring that, Nigeria still at the pole position, to make themselves available for the World Cup. You understand? So now. Over 100 buses have been dispatched to convey people to the National Stadium Abuja.
Okay.
Is that a positive?
Yeah, for me, I think on logistic aspect, Nigeria Football Federation have really done well along with our sports minister. They've tried everything humanly possible to psych the guys up and make sure that they give them all.
And the likes of Kalu, the likes of Kalu
has always been the pillar of sport in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria but also in Africa. So I'm not surprised by someone like Ojuz or Kalu dole out of 5,000 tickets to the front to go to the stadium to go and watch the game. So I'm not surprised by that. It has always been right from his existence while he was the governor of Abia State.
If one of my friends in Abuja right now, she's telling me that she has over 10 tickets that she wants to even dispatch.
So, like I was saying the other time, as I was saying before you cut me short, I think this game is going to be the battle to break jinx for Nigeria, because in the history in Africa, I think we are the most represented country in Africa by participating in the World Cup by six times. One and two, we've never participated in the fourth consecutive World Cup, and that Angola stopped us in 2006.
Yes.
Where we should have made history, but right now, we've participated in 3 consecutive World Cup: 2002, 2010 World Cup, and
2014, 2018.
So this 2022 World Cup, which will make it fourth for us. So consecutively. So which I think we need to do. So all hands should be on deck, and all our guys should never lose focus, because I really commend them with the way they play the first leg. And our coach needs to do more on tactical aspects.
On tactical aspects, wait.
Clear the road for Super Eagles. Clear the road for Super.
Let me tell you that the Eagles won't miss Top 2022 ticket. That is coming from Egwavan. I'm talking about the Super Eagles interim technical advisor Austin Egwavan, as assured Nigerians are picking the 2022 Qatar World Cup ticket against the Black Stars of Ghana today. He said all roads lead to Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja as the two countries battle for the one of the 5 tickets for Africa. Egwavan, while addressing the press at the media room of the stadium on Monday, said Nigerians will have cause to celebrate at the end of 90 minutes today. He said, and I quote, "We believe that everybody will be happy at the end of the game today. We want to call on everyone to come to the stadium and make us happy. Ghana played very well and we respect them and they respect us too. Everybody will jubilate after the match," Egwavan said. He also allayed fears on the fitness level of Innocent Bunky and Samuel Chukwueze, saying the medical team is working on their fitness as he expected a feedback from the team on the players. Meanwhile, Nantes of France winger Moses Simon said the players are ready for the game, saying it is going to be a team effort against the Black Stars of Ghana. On that tactical point, let's talk about this. Talking about tactics, is Super Eagles tactically sound more than their Ghanaian counterparts?
For me, I'm not. For what actually saved us in Ghana was the fact that we have the bunch of group of good players who are determined to deliver on their own. But on tactical aspect, I'm not convinced with Nigerian coach. Even Ghanaian coach really pushed us tactically better than Augustine Iguavon in the first leg. That was what I saw and I've predicted before the game. So with this, I think it's high time for Austin Iguavon to rise up to the occasion by changing his formation tactics. As in the modern football, you must tune your knowledge to the tune of the modern football, in the sense that you must not be one-way traffic. You must think outside the box by having. But there's nothing bad in having a plan A, plan B, and plan C. Should in case one is not working, the other one will be working. If the other one is not working, the third one will be working. So that's what I expect from Augustine Iguavon. On tactical angle, I expect Augustine Iguavon today to change the whole idea and the setup he has been trying to implement since that last competition at the Nations Cup, which is still embarked on. There's nothing bad enough switching to formation to 4-3-3 formation, or trying to bring all the guys to play in the midfield, and by trying to choke the pressure. Don't forget, we are not the only one looking for the early goal to control the game. The same thing goes to Ghana, because away goals can't here.
Yes,
so with that, Nigeria, for me, if I'm a coach, number one, we need to show Ghanaian respect, one, and two, we need to be reserved, and at the same time, we need to be aggressive.
Let's now do this. I have two questions for you. Okay. Number one, if you are in a Gavon's shoe, what team will you be parading today?
If I'm in a Gavon's shoes, I think for me, I will retain the back four line and the goalkeeper as well. But for me, said, okay, we need to go and sit down.
I think the guy is injured.
Even if it is not injured, if I'm in Augustine Gavon's shoe,
you won't play him. I won't start him. The reason I will not start him is because I will bring someone who. And who is that someone?
I'll bring a table who has more experience in national team food than any one of his colleagues right now.
Okay, fine. So who are you pairing with Etebo?
I'll pair. For me, it will be three midfield man in Ogenekaro Etebo, and this being Frank Oyeka and Joe Ayodele Aribo. So I'll play three of them together. So, because the reason is that we need to contain these Ghanaians. We need to because by what we saw in the first leg in Ghana with Thomas Partey and the other guy
Baba and Idris
with what he showed us. So we need a classic midfield maestro that will give us the result.
So if you are in your front shoes, you would have played Ogenekaro Etebo, Frank Oyeka, and who other and Joe Ayodele.
And Aribo will be more pushed forward to support.
And who are you playing the next three up front?
Up front for me will be Victor Osimhen, and on the right side of the midfield, I'll put someone who I know that can do the marking as well. That who can help. Who
can always track back.
Who can always track back. Who can help Ola, as well. So for me, I'll put Ademola Lookman there.
Ademola Lookman has not been to Nigeria. Huh?
Doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
And
with what we saw in the first leg, the guy really showed us why.
And who other guys do you think?
The other guy that will complete my three attack would be this guy from Watford. This guy.
Emmanuel
Dennis.
Okay. And the second question, let me hold it for now. And let me tell you, it is not only Nigerian game that will be coming up live today. A lot of games will be coming up live, especially in Africa, because the time available ticket must be confirmed today. Whoever is getting it must get it today. That is why Africans are doing everything possible to make sure the best of the legs are participating in the World Cup. Maybe it is our time today. Maybe it is our time this year. Let me tell you, this is the first Mondial, the first FIFA Mondial that will be played in November. Quote me anywhere. The first FIFA Mondial World Cup that will be played in November, and maybe that time will be. Is it winter or summer that will be that by that time?
No, we will be approaching winter towards that time. Okay,
that is why Algeria versus Cameroon will be playing live in Algeria today. I think it is 6 Nigerian as well at the Mustafa Chaka Stadium. Don't forget that Algeria won against Cameroon the first leg in Cameroon over there, and as well we are having Senegal against Egypt. Don't forget that Egyptians are having the edge because they beat Senegal in the first leg in Cairo. They are having a goal lead advantage as well, and we are having Nigeria versus Ghana. Nobody's advantageous now except that Nigeria utilized the 12th man, which is the fans. And let me also tell you that Tunisia will be playing against Mali. It was Tunisia-Mali. Tunisia was the one that is having an advantage because they won against Mali in the first leg, and Morocco against DR Congo. It ended 1-1. It ended 1-1 in the first leg. That is the 5 fixtures that will be played today. And as well in Europe, we will be having Poland against Sweden. We will be having Portugal against North Macedonia. And let me tell you about Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo said North Macedonia will not be undermined and underrated today because they deserve where they be. They have worked already. That is why they are where they are. Don't forget that North Macedonia beat the Italians, the almighty Italians, the European champions. They beat them in their home, in Italians' home. So if Portugal did not mind They might find themselves not available to the World Cup. They might find themselves not participating. And Ronaldo said he can't even say maybe this is the last World Cup. The last World Cup you'll be participating. And don't forget that his arch rival, I'm talking about Lionel Messi, has already qualified for the FIFA World Cup. And let me also be telling you that the games against Scotland or Ukraine will not be played because it is postponed. I'm back to the Super Eagles fold. Let me tell you a story. Ex-international Paul Okoko has recounted his experience playing against Ghana's Black Stars almost 4 decades ago. The incident happened in 1983. Saying they were stuck inside an elevator in Accra for hours ahead of the Los Angeles 1984 FIFA Olympic Games qualifier against the West African arch rival. Recalling the incident on Facebook ahead of both sides Qatar 2022 World Cup final playoff second leg in Abuja, Okoko said, he said, and I quote, it was noteworthy mentioned here the type of psychological warfare Ghana planned for us. The national team, then known as Green Eagles and coached by Adegboye Onigbede, put behind the ordeal to beat the host 2-1 in Accra in October 1983. They have been our boys now. We've always been beating them. Concept goes from Chibuzo Eilegu and John Omugele to advance to the next round after the first leg ended goalless in Nigeria. He said, when our team traveled to Accra for the match, upon our arrival to the hotel, our check-in was completed and our room keys added to us. We got inside the elevator to take us to the floors where the rooms were located, and that is when horror struck. Okoko stated on Facebook. For hours, we were stuck inside the elevator that mysteriously malfunctioned, stuck in between the floors with half of the elevator on one of the floor and the other half on another floor dangling. We were all petrified. He said, I was stuck inside the elevator alongside my teammates, then which I can try to recall from my faded memory of the incident. Stephen Keshi, Peter Rufai, Yusa Shopoluwe, Humphrey Edobo, and coach Adegboye Onigbede. The terror went on for hours as perspiration engulfed us. We sat there waiting in fear, which shortly yielded to our confusion and anger. We were assuredly within the weight limit specified on the elevator. Was it intentional? Well, you can surmise your own opinion. Speaking kindly, your guess is as good as mine. Have you ever experienced being stuck in an elevator before? But don't let us talk about that one. I want to talk about something. The second question I'm having for you today, before we wrap it up on the program today, is that the Super Eagles, if worse come to worse, that the game now proceeded to extra time and to the penalties, do you think Super Eagles having the luck to edge past the Ghanaians? That
would be a very big problem, because from that, if Ghana has always been superior to us in history, in head to head. It's only World Cup qualifying series that we.
That is what matter.
So, but at the same time, for me, I don't see that. I don't see this tie going to the extra time. I see Nigeria winning this tie.
You see Nigeria winning
in the normal duration.
Okay,
time.
Let me have a verdict.
My verdict, maybe 2-0.
2-0. Who scored? Guess it correctly. I will give you a 3SC just courtesy of our Sheon Fakor.
I can guess the 2 goals correctly, but I can guess someone who will score for us. I think if given the chance, Ojonju Galo will score goal for us and Victor Osimhen.
Oh. So you have now become Octopus Sport. And that is how we're joining the curtain today on today's program of Sports Track. My name is Aloore. But before I go today, let me also tell you that you can as well share our programs if you enjoy it today, and go and be predicting on our pages, predict on our Twitter page, predict on our Facebook page, predict on our YouTube page, even predict on my own page. Aloore Radio. You will have to get something fantastic courtesy of Shego Taiwo. My producer, my engineer, he has always been doing a fantastic job, and Mr. Day is there as well. He said if you win it correctly, she will give you something tangible. That is what she told me. So just be sharing our program. I love you. My name is Aloore Radio, and see you tomorrow on our Yoruba edition of the sports program. We call it Logo. That is 1:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. and on Thursday morning you will meet me again as well, and as well as Friday here on Sports Track, standing in for Adidamola and Degoke. And on behalf of my producer today, Adeyemi Alaka, and everybody in the studio. I said I love you, and please pray for the Super Eagles to win the ticket. I will compare everyone to Cotton. You know it now. So that is how we do it. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for giving me the space to be in your world today. I love you and I love you. All that I just sport says, please keep doing sports and please pray for Nigeria. We are all and we're gonna make it. Thank you.